Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of the TIE Striker set number 75154, and it's from Rogue One. I can't wait to build it. I won't get it all done because I'm just about to go to see Rogue One, which I'm super excited about. But let's first take a look at the instruction manual and let's see how many bags we get inside. We have bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, bag 5, a small sheet of stickers, which isn't too bad, and a rectangular shaped instruction manual similar size to the Clone Turbo Tank or something like that. So I'm going to get to building the set and I'll be back with my review of it and I'll tell you what I think of it. I can't wait to build it, so let's go. So moving on to the main part of the review, let's just talk about a bit of information first and then I'll talk about the set by itself. So this is set number 75154, ages 8 to 14, comes with 543 pieces and it retails for either £60 or $70. I know that might sound expensive, £60 for 500 pieces, especially $70. I mean, a lot of people have complained about that. But actually getting the set, it is really big and it looks awesome. So without further ado, let's talk about the minifigures and then I'll give you my review of the set. And overall, it's quite positive because I actually was really positively surprised and I love the build. So let's take a look at the minifigures. So there are 4 minifigures in this set and all of them at the time which the set actually came out were exclusive, except for the pilot. Well, to be honest, he is exclusive, but he's very similar to the one from the UCS TIE Fighter. The Shore Trooper and the Rebel Trooper are now quite easy to get in the Battle of Scarif and the new Rebel Battle Pack, but the ground crew member is still exclusive and he looks really cool. And that's as far as I know, but I'm pretty sure he's still exclusive. So let's start off with the TIE Fighter pilot. He looks pretty cool, and I love those strips down his face, the silver ones which shine. He also has the Imperial insignia or emblem on his helmet, which looks pretty cool. His breathing apparatus is printed nicely, and his belt is slightly different to the UCS TIE Fighter one, but it's pretty similar anyway. The legs printing is basic, but it's not too bad. The front of the Shore Trooper I really love because I've just seen him in the film and they're actually really cool. The helmet is the same shape as the Hover Tank pilot, as I mentioned in that review, but the actual printing is very different and I love the colour especially. The left arm is blue due to the colour being that in the film and some armour plating which is that colour, but all around the minifigure the printing is really cool. The leg printing is actually not too basic and the armour on the front looks really cool. I love that utility belt that he's wearing. The Rebel Trooper has that nice helmet which is used in the Battle Pack as well, but it's slightly different from the other ones that we've seen. He has a couple of pockets and he looks a lot like one of the ones from Rogue One, but he's still quite generic and Lego style. His leg printing is quite light and I like that, but you can still make it out and it gives him some nice knee padding. The ground crew member has some pretty similar torso printing to the TIE pilot, except that dot on his belt is on the other side. And he doesn't have the breathing apparatus, he just has some sort of pockets there. He comes equipped with a couple of those things which you use to bring planes in, I can't remember the technical term. The others have guns and the TIE Fighter pilot has one which is kept inside the ship. Let's take a look at the back. As you can see, the TIE Fighter pilot's helmet comes up quite short, as all of the helmets do. The rest of his back printing is probably a bit too basic, but we don't know what it actually looks like in that much detail, so that's about as good as they could really do. The back of the Shore Trooper is much like any armoured trooper and it looks quite cool, though it does look a bit cut off of the legs. You can understand why they have to do that. The back of the Rebel Trooper looks like it's just a strapped on vest which he's wearing, and I quite like that printing even though it's quite minimalistic. And the ground crew officer who's wearing the same uniform that Rey wore in the thing has the holders for his sticks and has probably the best back printing other than the Shore Trooper of this lot. So some pretty good minifigures. I'll show you the alternate faces of the ones who have them. Only the Rebel Trooper has the alternate face, with the first being a sort of terrified look and the other being just a sort of casual smile / grin. So overall, 4 good minifigures. Would have been nice to maybe get one more, maybe another Shore Trooper or something, but you can't expect too many more. An Imperial Officer might have been nice too, but it's good that we got these 4 good minifigures, so we can't complain. And now let's take a look at the actual build. So firstly, let's talk about the design. It actually looks really cool, and having just seen Rogue One, it's still fresh in my mind, and it looks very similar to its movie counterpart. This is very nice to hold, and it has some really cool printed pieces, for example that cockpit piece, and that one as well, and there's a couple on the back which I'll show you in a second. The wings are very big and nicely detailed. They have some interesting prints on the wings here and here, which are stickers which you put on, and they add a lot to the design, reminding me of the original TIE Fighter. The main feature of these sets is the ability you have to move the wings up. Unfortunately, you have to do it individually like this, but it's still very nicely integrated, and you can do the same to knock it down, which is quite a lot easier. So that is a really cool feature, and although I think it actually looks better in its original flat mode, the flight mode is pretty cool. The ship is very easy to hold, and you can swish it around quite nicely. The only thing I'd say is that, as you can see on the underneath, the spring-loaded shooters are not very well integrated, and they are very easy to just knock out as you fly the ship around, which is kind of annoying. As well as this part here, which is solely put on for the spring-loaded shooters to balance out. There's not much in the way of interior. You can lift up the back to reveal what's unfortunately just a cargo holding area where you can have a gun, radio, and maybe some binoculars, but there's no secondary seat. And in the front there's a bit more space, but there's only space for one minifigure overall, which is a bit disappointing. Taking a closer look at the cockpit, you can see they use a nice droid body piece there as the sort of steering section for the TIE pilot. And in the back there's some nice use of tan pieces for the interior. It almost looks like some sort of luxury leather design. The wing uses 3 layers of studs to make up a full brick width of wing, and it has some interesting colours on the inside, but it gives a nice textured but ultimately smooth design to the wing, which is very appropriate for a TIE Fighter. These sections which join the wings and the main cockpit and body section are very nicely done, and except for that small blue stud which you can see exposed there, it's pretty perfect. One of the main problems that a lot of people have had with the design is the strange colours which just jump out, for example this orange here, and the clearly visible red brick here. So I have to say I was very pleasantly surprised by this set to see how much detail had gone into the top and the wing sections, because I just wasn't expecting it on a TIE Fighter. So I can't wait to build the UCS TIE Fighter if they're all like this. But now I'll have a quick talk about the set as a whole and see if it's worth the price. So I have to say I was really pleased with this set, considering I wasn't expecting it to be too great. But actually, since it has loads of large pieces in it for the wings, and it has 4 really good minifigures, you've got to love that Shore Trooper, and we haven't ever got many ground crew members before. So I actually love this set, and it's going to be difficult for me to do my top 5 Rogue One sets when I've built them all, but we'll see. I would say it's kind of even with the AT-ST and the hover tank. I just like all of them. I can't really make my decision, but I guess I'll have to eventually. For the money, it's probably not as good as the hover tank or the AT-ST, but it's a massive ship when you actually get it in your hands. It's as long as the Clone Turbo tank and as wide as the Millennium Falcon, although it doesn't have as many pieces obviously. So if you can get this set, then I would definitely recommend getting it. But if you can't, then it's not too much of a problem either. It does come with some cool minifigures, and I'd probably rate it a 7 or an 8 out of 10. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's episode. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.